class 10, week 10. And in the 12 steps, this is the continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. So, we've done all of this work, and now we've come to the point where we've done this work, and now we start to put it into practice every day. So we start to begin practicing all of that we've learned every day. That's the being aware every day. And in the 12 steps, it pretty much says when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. But it doesn't have to be the negative context of wrong. More that when we realize we're out of synchronization, when we stumble off the path of where we want to go, how long does it take us to come back to that realization? And that's why the basic breath meditation is such a simple practice that we can carry into our lives. When we think about just seeing how long we can concentrate on the breath. And when we begin, that practice alone is really hard, right? See how many breaths. Can you make it through one complete breath before you get distracted? And that's kind of like life. So this is why we call it a practice. So as we move through today, then this will be our focus. Focus on how long you can stay in the movement, stay in the breath, stay in the room, stay on the mat, and then this will be the practice that we take into our lives. And then, like everything, we've talked about this before, is we watch for the judgment calls, right? And that we're not judging too harshly something that we're practicing and learning. And it's more a realization than a reaction when we find that we've drifted off into thought, into dream, or into negativity, whatever it is. All right. So let's just begin today with that simple breath meditation for a few minutes. So make yourself comfortable, sit up strong and tall, whatever comfortable is for you. And just bring the presence into the here and the now, into the practice of the breath. Beginning to inhale, fill the belly, bring the breath up, fill the lungs, pull the spine up strong and tall. Hold the breath ever so slightly. Exhale, release the air, but not the posture. Still, stay strong and tall without stress. How to be strong without tension. And just let the breath flow in and out, and bring all of the focus onto following the breath as it comes in and out. Feel it come in the nostrils, feel the belly move, feel the lungs expand. And the reverse, feel the air flow out, feel the lungs let go, feel the belly come in and squeeze the air out. As we grow the practice, we can add layers onto it. We can include more tools. We inhale a mantra, exhale a mantra. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Sat Nam, true name, true self. Sat Nam. Just mentally chanting to give another focus point. Another tool is rolling the eyes up to that space above and between the eyebrows, the Anjana chakra. Roll the eyes up and mentally bring the focus there as you continue to breathe. Continuing this focus on the breath, rubbing the palms together, and bringing to the heart center as we prepare to tune in by vibrating, by chanting the Om. Om. Bring your breath into unison. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale to chant. Inhale deeply, pull up strong, tall, suspend the breath, squeeze the energy up the spine. Exhale, release the hands down to the knees and begin turning on the spine. See if it grinds, rolling around the hips. Massage the internal organs all the time, keeping that focus on the breath. Focus on the breath and the body movement being in unison. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. Today's focus, like we said, we're practicing on bringing all of this into our lives And bringing it into our lives with a balance, that everything is in balance. I'm going to work on the prana apana balance. So prana is the life force, usually referred to as the breath. As we breathe in, we inhale prana. As we exhale, we release apana. We let go. So it's the cleansing aspect as well of letting go emotionally, physically, just letting go. We have to keep those in balance because we can't bring in more than we can get rid of, you know? Gently, next time you come to the front, reverse direction, come around the opposite way. Come to center, inhale, pull up, strong and tall. Exhale, round the back, squeeze the air up. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let the hands slide to the shins, rock back and forth on the sit bones. Bring the focus to the lower back. Come to the center, inhale, pull up strong and tall. Spin the breath, squeeze. Exhale. Alright. So start to pump up the energy, bring up the energy. We're going to begin the breath of fire, which we've done many times before now, pumping the navel in as we exhale out, but let's bring the fingers to the top of the hands, point the thumbs up, Reach up nice and high. Relax the shoulders, but that strong yet tension-free posture. Straight spine. Begin breath of fire. Finding that pace of breath that's equal on inhale and exhale, equal on volume and time. Finding a pace that works for you. Powerful. It can be slow, it can be fast, but equal. Bringing your arms up a little higher is going to help. If they're out to the side, you've got more weight hanging down. You bring them up into a V shape. Pull them back. Hands should be parallel with your ears. We're halfway there. Stay strong. One more minute to go. When we push ourselves physically in these safe environments, then we can take that energy out. So we find that balance between pushing ourselves further than we generally think we can, but in a safe way without hurting ourselves, but knowing when to take a break, when to pull back, but not use it as an excuse just because we don't want to anymore. You know? Here we go, last 10 seconds. Inhale. Squeeze the energy up. Hold the breath. Bring the thumbs to touch over the head. Touch the thumbs together. Open the fingers wide. Exhale. Float the arms down. Bring the palms up. Back of the hands on the knees. And relax. Gently dropping the chin to the chest and beginning to roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Beginning some gentle neck rolls, rotating the neck around. Slow and small circles to start, gentle. Bringing the breath into it, so we're inhaling as the head comes back and around, exhaling as the head comes down and forward. Next time the chin comes to the chest, gently reverse the direction, coming around the opposite way. If it's available, making the circles a little bigger. Let the weight of the head itself do the work. Don't force it. The next time the chin comes to the chest, inhale the head straight up. Inhale all the way, big, full inhale, strong posture. Suspend the breath, squeeze the lower muscles, bring the energy up the spine. Exhale. Now if after 10 classes, you're like, he says the same thing over and over again. It's because we're creating a practice where these things will begin to happen without thinking about it. So that these breath movements, these practices come ingrained, and then they're not as much work, and then therefore more beneficial. Let's bring the legs out nice and wide. Stretch out those knees and the toes. Alright. And lift up, twist, fold and touch. Inhale up, twist, fold and touch. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, hold breath. Exhale, fold the arms down, gently bring the bottoms of the feet together, gently, don't overdo it. Bouncing the knees with a nice straight spine. Cat-cow onto the hands and knees. Hands below the shoulders, fingers stretched out nice and wide. Knees below the hips. Roll the spine like a snake as you inhale. Eyes open, stretch up. Roll the spine down, chin to chest, eyes open, look at the nose. Inhale, eyes open, look up, roll the eyes back, stretch, stretch. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, squeeze the air out, hold the breath out. Hold that breath out until it becomes too uncomfortable. And then inhale, flat back. Push back to child's pose, extended child's pose with the palms touching together in prayer pose and the forehead touches the ground as we relax into our gratitude posture. Toes under, push up into down dog, triangle. And begin pedaling the feet back and forth. And then finding a balance point where you're pushing the hips back towards the back wall. And as nice triangle. Come into stillness with long, deep breathing, holding the posture. Gently beginning to walk the hands toward the feet, or the feet toward the hands. And you just hang like a rag doll for a moment. Feel that stretch in the lower back and the hips. Breathe into it. And then rolling up the spine, engage the core. Roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come to standing. And we're going to bring the arms up and engaging the core so we don't overstress the lower back. We have a little arch in the spine. And then fold forward. Reach out, stretch, stretch, stretch all the way down. Touch where you can, and then engage the core. Use the tummy muscles. Bring yourself up. Little arch to the back if it's available. Exhale, fold forward. Remembering to engage the core, great core workout, but don't hurt the lower back. Need to put a little bend in the knees, whatever's going to support you best. come up, reach up. We'll make a bit of a star. Spread the legs out a little wider. And we exhale, we put the right hand, left foot, inhale up, left hand, right foot. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the shoulders. Make sure you're nice and sturdy on the ground. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Chin comes over the shoulder. Whenever we can, this exercise might be a little more challenging for some. Remember that we close down the eyes whenever you can, which keeps us continually focused on what we're doing. You know, it's very easy to get distracted when we use the tools like closing the eyes. It keeps us focused on what we're doing and not thinking about all of the different information inputs every time we turn our head. All right, come to center. Inhale, bring the elbows up, touch the back of the hands together behind the head. Hold the breath, squeeze the lower muscles, bring the energy up the spine. Exhale. Just for a moment, stand in mountain pose. As we practice awareness, check in how you're feeling differently from right now as you were an hour ago, a half hour ago. All right. So, as always, I'm going to show the full posture and then some options. So the next one, we're going to come sitting into celibate pose, which we've done before, which is where we spread the knees, and if it's available, but not to a lot of people, the buttocks come to sit between the heels on the ground. And put a pillow underneath. That give that support if your buttocks are not touching the ground. Okay. The other option, of course, is to sit, bring the heels in a bit more, and sit on the heels, but still have the knees spread out, but not too far, because as we do the exercise, you could hyperextend the knees, so they don't want to be spread out about the same distances of whatever the ankles are. Okay. So those are the posture options. Now, from here, the hands are going to be on the thighs. We're going to do 8 repetitions. So begin to count as you go. And we're going to inhale as we come up, the arms come out. Hold the breath for a moment. Exhale, come down. So that's the movement. Now we're going to 8 times, we're going to put in a count. So as we come up nice and slowly, and as we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold for 6. Hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin to exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now do the next 7 on your own. Doing your best and trying to find that equal balance. Inhale up, 12, hold for 6, exhale 6. If you find that that count that I did at the beginning is way too long, then speed up the count a bit. So again, we're trying to keep that breath movement count in unison. When you do get to your 8th and final time, when you come up, clap the hands above the head, come down and just sit with a long, deep breathing. trying to find the timing and the breath and the movement. So, you know, these are all tools when we, behind our practice, by kind of pushing, that's an extreme breath practice with a physical movement. But again, we're exercising the brain to bring that focus, that concentration in. All right, let's come on to the back to continue that. All right, so the knees are going to come into the chest, the head's on the back of the ground. The full posture is that the palms are up, facing up. Generally, you want to give yourself a little more support, so tuck the hands in underneath the hips at the top of the buttocks to give yourself a little support. Point the toes, and we're going to inhale as the leg comes out, the left leg comes out. Exhale as the right leg comes out. Now, it's a leg pistoning, so we want to keep the feet at an equal distance above the floor, engaging the core. It's not a bicycle movement. It's more pistoning up, like the pistons in an engine. Okay? Powerful breath. Now, if it's really strenuous or you have lower back issues, instead of pedaling, bring the feet up a little higher. But a pumping action again, even not a circle, okay? Because we want to have that specific, defined control over the breath and the movement, being very synchronous, very defined movements, not mamby-pamby all over the place, which, I don't know, for a lot of years I was just kind of, kind of all over the place flailing. This is where we practice precision. All right, minute down, 30 seconds to go. Engage that core. Inhale, bring the legs up, straight up. As you can, point to the sky. Hold the breath. When you can't hold the breath anymore, keep the legs up. Holding the legs, just long, deep breathing. Try and really straighten the legs. I'm not sure you can see on the camera, my legs are shaking a little as I strenuously try to straighten them and hold them up, engage the core. When we're working out like this, in these exercises, and the muscles begin to shake, it's literally shaking our nervous system. A lot of these postures have a very strong effect on balancing the nervous system. 30 seconds. Keep holding, squeezing, breathing. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Exhale, slowly bring the legs down. And the arms out, palms up. Fully relax. Let go. Alright, and once again, we do a modified stretch pose. And tuck the hands in underneath the hips again. The head stays on the ground. Bring the legs up with the toes pointed as low as you can, just a few inches off the ground. Again, if you have lower back issues, the higher the legs come up, the less strenuous it is. And begin breath of fire, just 1 minute. Up. Pump the breath, pump the belly. If you must, do one leg and then bring the other up, bring one down. Or if you really have to put both legs down, see if you can just keep the breath going. Okay? Halfway there, just a minute, that's all we're doing. Inhale, hold, exhale, release down, let go, palms up. Fully relax. Alright, bring the knees into the chest, rock and roll back and forth. We're going to come up and over. We're going to come onto our bellies. We're going to point the toes, put the top of the feet on the ground. The full posture, again, the full posture is that we're going to bring the hands behind the lower back. We're going to interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back. The beginning is that the forehead rests on the ground. And then we inhale, we come up, and we hold the breath. Bring the arms above as much as you can. Hold the breath. Now the full posture is holding the breath for 30 seconds, which can be quite challenging. So find what can you do, 30, 20, 15, 10, but then do it the same breath the whole way through, and we're going to do this for a couple of minutes, okay? I believe we're going to do it for ten times. We're going to do this 10 times at your own pace with your own breath time. Now, when we come up, we hold the breath, and then when we exhale, it's a powerful explosion of breath out of the mouth. And the eyes pop open. So our eyes are closed, we hold the breath, the eyes open, cannon breath, push the air out, come back down, forehead on the ground. Here we go. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Eyes are closed. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Powerful exhale. Come back down. Forehead on the ground. Repeating that at your own pace 10 times. When you're done your 10 times, you can gently roll over onto your back and deeply relax. One last exercise before Shavasana. So our hands were lying on our back comfortably. The arms are pointed straight to the sky. Flat hands, fingers pointing to the roof. Palms facing one another. And just begin breath of fire holding this posture. Inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze the hands into fists, and like you're dragging the weight of the moon as you pull the hands towards the chest, shaking. Pull, 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 holding the breath, holding the breath. And then an explosive cannon breath out. As the hands come back up. One more time. Inhale. Pull, pull, pull. Pull with all your might. Grit your teeth. Tighten every muscle in your body. Float the hands down to the side, palms up, fully and deeply relaxed. Beginning to fully relax. Relax the feet. Relax the toes and the ankles. Relax the legs, the calves, the knees, the thighs. Relax the hips, the buttocks, the belly, and the chest. And begin to relax the entire torso. Relax the hands and the fingers. Relax the arms. Relax the shoulders and the neck.
Ramadasa Sa Se Soham 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 Ramadasa Sa Se Soham
Gently beginning to bring yourself back.
Ramadasa
Beginning to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes.
Soham
Beginning to rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. Ready on a big inhale, bring the arms above the head. Having a big stretch with a big sigh on the exhale. Another big stretch, big inhale, big sigh. Bring the knees up, the feet flat on the floor. Letting the knees fall to one side, the torso twists in the opposite direction. Back and forth a few times. Nice deep cat stretches.
Ramadasa Sa Se Soham
Beginning to rub the palms of the hands, soles of the feet together vigorously, energizing the nervous system. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock and roll back and forth, side to side. Give yourself a nice massage. When you're ready, rock and roll and push yourself up. Come up to sitting and making yourself comfortable. Preparing for meditation today. Meditation is healing with the Siri Gatri mantra. So this work, it's a lot of work, and it can open up a lot of things, and through our lives, there can be a lot of damage, a lot of lessons that were hard won. So we take this time now to do some healing work. And we're going to chant this mantra that we've been listening to at the end of Shavasana there. Rama Da Sa Sa Se Soham. Ra means the energy of the sun. strong, bright, and hot. It energizes and purifies. Ma is the energy of the moon. It is a quality of receptivity, coolness, and nurturing. Da is the energy of the earth. It is secure, personal, and the ground of action. Sa is the impersonal infinity, the cosmos in all its open dimensions and totality. Then the mantra repeats this sound, Sa. This repetition is a turning point. The first part of the mantra is ascending and expands into the infinite. The second part of the mantra pivots those qualities of the highest and most subtle ether and brings them back down. It interweaves the ether with the earth. Sa is the impersonal infinity, followed by Se, which is the totality of experience, and it is personal. It is the feeling of the sacred thou. It is the embodiment of Sa. So is the personal sense of merger and identity. Hung is the infinite, vibrating and real. The two qualities together, So and Hung, mean I am thou. As you chant this mantra, you complete the cycle of energy and go through a circuit of the chakras. You grow toward the infinite. Then you convert the linkage of the finite and the infinite at Sa. Then you revert back to an embodiment and blend of purity. So as we continue this heart opening, as we continue to move into the healing, as we continue to merge into the infinite, becoming one, that yoga is to merge with the infinite. We're going to roll our shoulders back and open up the heart center. And we're going to bring our palms up to receive. We can bring the elbows into the sides for some support. Relax the shoulder with an open heart. Roll the eyes up to merge that with the Anjana chakra, our wisdom, our seeing, our all-seeing, all-knowing eye. As we begin to chant along with this mantra, vibrating. Remember, we not only make sounds, we vibrate the mantra.
Ramadasa Sa Se So
Inhale deeply.
Ramadasa Sa Se So Ramadasa Sa Se So
Just a little extra squeeze.
Ramadasa
On Sa.
Sa Se So Ramadasa Ramadasa sa se soham 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 Ramadasa sa se Ramadasa sa se soham 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 Ramadasa sa se soham
Inhale deeply and fully. Hold the breath in. Squeeze the energy up the spine. Hold, keep the posture. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hands above the head. Begin to shake as you hold the breath. Keep shaking. Exhale. Inhale, shake. Exhale, shake. Last time, inhale, shake. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Exhale. Float the palms down. Bring the hands over the heart center. Just breathe here for a moment. Feeling love. Feeling gratitude. Take this love and gratitude as we rub the palms together and prepare to chant Om one time to vibrate in tune with the universe. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace.